And we're live. Welcome everyone to our post Met Gala special. Hold on, I'm trying to do some technical things here really quick. You are live. This is the Conversation Presents the Met Gala post show. I'm here with my co-hosts for this evening, Katelyn, Benz, and Britt, Ware. Sorry, I'm talking like I'm slow. I'm just trying to do this. We also have Mia Nelson, who's supposed to be joining us tonight, but she's running late. She had a last minute thing to do. So we hope she can join us. But if not, we are going to go ahead as planned and do the damn thing. So anyways, we're here to talk about the Met Gala. So first off, I don't know. We do the conversation every Wednesday night, and we are not in the fashion neck of the woods the whole hour. And so we just started doing Fashion Police on the Conversation, our last episode. But you guys don't really know this side of us. So I want to take a minute if the co-hosts would like to just say like their history with fashion, why they're passionate about it, and why fashion makes you tick. So Brittany, if you want to go first, go ahead.
Anybody who knows me knows I love fashion. I fell in love with fashion very early in my life. And as I got older, I was always the bigger girl. So I had to find ways to make myself look good. And that just kind of drew me even more into fashion. So now, I'm pretty much bad bitching all the time, except for today.
Okay. Always.
But I love it. It just
always.
I get joy from wearing clothes. I like expressing myself through my clothes. I like dressing other people. I do that a lot. And I just enjoy fashion. I enjoy every aspect of it. So tonight I'm here to talk this fashion stuff with you guys. But yeah, fashion is everything. Anybody who knows me, even tonight, with everybody's like, "Oh my God, that's what you do. You love fashion." So I'm really excited about tonight.
Brittany has looks.
I'm gonna look.
Okay, Kate, what about you?
I'm a fashion reseller. I've been doing it, so I pretty much have fashion forecasting and style forecasting based on just all the things that I sell. I just basically thrift and resell things, or I always tell people that it is as glamorous as sample sales in Beverly Hills, but it's also as ghetto as like going through the bins in LA. So, I love fashion. I love clothing. I think it's fun. I don't care whether it is like something thrifted or like something fabulous. I, just love the composition of things. And I always think the Met Gala is fun because it's really like about costumes and designing with a theme. So, and also like I'm a theater kid like Ashleigh. So I always loved costumes, and that's what always like lures me towards the Met Gala, because I think that's fun. And I like to see what designers do on the spot.
That's what's up. As you guys know, I've loved fashion all my life. It started with my mom dragging me to the malls on her endless hours of shopping on Saturdays. But fashion didn't really click to me, and this is going to sound weird, until I saw the movie Clueless. I became obsessed with that movie.
Yeah.
And just that's what really like I think I was like 12 when that movie came out, and that's what like thrusted me into the world of fashion, because then I started looking at Vogue magazines. And so like middle school, high school, I really start becoming just ingrained with fashion. And then when I moved to Chicago, that just opened my eyes even more, because it's such a fashionable city and you have high fashion at your fingertips.
Mm-hmm.
So I just,
the shopping is endless.
Right. And that's when I start getting into styling and like trying to work on fashion shows, produce fashion shows and stuff like that. So it's just the whole world of theater, fashion, and like Kate said, costumes have always been a love to me from an early age. So yeah, that's where it comes from with me. So tonight, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna take you through. We're gonna hit on all the hot looks, I think, of the Met Gala, and we might even go beyond some of the more commercial looks that you've seen on your timeline all day. But we want to have some discussion before we go right into just talking about the look. So the first thing I want to talk about is the theme. So and another reason why I think I'm doing this is to educate people on the Met Gala. I talk a lot of shit online about don't come for me if you do this or this and about the Met Gala, but some people just rant about the Met Gala and they don't really know what they're talking about. So hopefully tonight we'll be educating, just the average viewer about the Met Gala. So every year there's a theme. Anna Wintour and the Metropolitan Opera Museum, they pick the theme. And the theme is basically what the exhibit is inside. So like a couple of years ago, the theme was camp. So there was a camp exhibit inside. A year before that, it was the church. And so there are a lot of priest costumes and stuff like that on exhibit. Last year was Gilded Glamour, was not a really good theme, I don't think, because nobody really knew what it meant.
Yeah.
But this year, Karl Lagerfeld, I think, was a really good theme because he has decades and decades and decades of work that people can choose from. So every year there's a theme, and Anna Wintour sets the theme. They're supposed to be announcing the next couple of weeks what the theme for next year's. I can't wait to hear it. But I think this theme was a little bit better than last year's theme. What do you girls think?
A lot better.
Yeah.
It
had a more clear.
Yes, and you knew when you saw.
Yeah, you knew. But yeah, so what do you girls think about the theme? Well, how do you feel about it?
I couldn't wait to see someone be his wig, and I'm just so glad, or his hairstyle. Okay, like when I saw Jared Leto, I was like, forget the cat. Like somebody better pay homage to his wig. And then Erykah Badu came in Marnie as his wig, as his hairstyle. I fell out. I was like, thankfully somebody paid homage to that. Like there's enough designers here. Somebody had to do something because that hair is so iconic. So I loved it. There's so much you can do with him. He just has so many textiles and
and that's why
pearls,
I think
leather,
I think Karl Lagerfeld was a good. There was some bad that came with the good for Karl Lagerfeld, but to have that as a theme, the spectrum was so wide where you could go. Like you could be his cat, you could be his wig, you could be his suit. Like there was so much you could do with that. So I think that was a really good. And
he's designed for so many fashion houses as well. So there was so much to pull from.
Yeah, Chloe. Yeah,
product. You just had so much that you could pull from. So I think that it was an awesome theme.
So well, I was watching the interview with Anna Wintour and Gayle King this morning on CBS Morning Show, and leave it to Gayle to come up with I don't think it was negative, but she just brought up the fact that, Karl Lagerfeld was a very provocative guy. To say, he was really talented, but he came with some downsides to him. He commented on Adele's weight once upon a time and said, no one wants to see, big bone girls in my clothes. And he was very criticized for not having black men on his runway until, very recently. So, everyone who's talented comes with a little bit of bad. So we can't hold his feet to the fire for that. But, there's some bad with all of us. So.
I mean, if we judged everybody, I guess, that said something misogynistic or like racist, and I guess we'd be naked because
right.
Who really knows at this point? But I don't know him personally, but I hope to God that is not true and that was a mistake, but on his behalf. But
well, and Anna Wintour, she doesn't believe that everything he said he meant, and she said she didn't always agree with him either, but. You can always not agree with someone and still look up to them and respect them. So that's always good to say. So let's go into this guest list because I said I touched on it last night on Facebook, and I promised everyone I would explain what I meant when I said this. But the guest list, if I have to criticize one thing of Anna Wintour, I think the guest list could use, and I know she doesn't 100%. I know she has interns and assistants and ADs and everyone helping her compile this guest list, but I do think it needs some work. There's people who shouldn't have been there, in my opinion, last night, and there's people who should have been there, and there are people who weren't there, and you wonder why. I guess Ice Spice is number one on my list. I think a lot of people felt that way, but some people like looked at me like I was crazy when I said that. And let me explain my reasons. So to me, the Met Gala is an A-list event.
Mm-hmm.
A-list to me means you're either a Oscar, Tony, Emmy, Grammy, or all of them together, or you're close to being in that realm of things. People like Nicki Minaj, I don't think she's ever should have gone to the Met Gala. I don't think Ice Spice should be there. I don't think Carisha should be there. I don't think any of them are in that orbit yet.
Be easy.
See, I would style, if I were a designer, I would style Bad Baby. I would want Bad Baby to be my guest. So I'm the wrong person to ask. Catch me outside.
Well, I mean,
like,
we all have different opinions. We all have different opinions on this. So mine, it doesn't stop with my opinion. I want to hear yours as well.
Right.
But that's how I look at the Met Gala, and that's how it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
In this age of social media, it's become so easy, it seems like, to get a Met invite. And I just wish we would either go back to the days where it was an A-list event, strictly A-list event. Now let's talk about people who should be there. We all agree Monica should be there. We all agree Brandy should be there. Beyonce, for some reason, does not come anymore. I mean, she's getting ready for a tour.
She's probably been invited, but she just doesn't feel like it.
And Beyonce and Jay-Z, they do their own kind of Met Gala now.
I guess so. Yeah, they do.
They do the thing in
It
Texas.
is very exclusive, so that's why it is shocking. They've always, it's been highly sought after to get a ticket and get an invite. So it is surprising when you see Ice Spice there because kudos to her.
And that
I'm not gonna knock her career. She could be a Grammy. I was just surprised, and I just feel like Anna Wintour or was she in Chanel? That she really could have.
No, she was in Balmain.
Yeah, she was in Balmain.
Okay, yeah. I thought she could have been more.
It just was so ill-fitting, and she just didn't look like she belonged there. She just looked, I don't know. And then her hair didn't match the dress. It was just off.
Now, I did hear from a friend of a friend, and that's probably not saying nothing. I heard that it was a last-minute invite as Anna Wintour's guest, and I still don't even understand.
How does Anna know her? Introduce Anna and Ice Spice.
Right.
I don't know. That could be a lie and somebody made up to seem important too. But
I need to understand.
It seems weird to me. What do you girls think about the guest list? Let me
find out Anna is like really cool, like for real. Because I watched Devil Wears Prada quite a few times, so I'd be looking at Anna crazy. Like,
who are some of the people that weren't there that you would like to see there?
What about not that I'm a Hailey Bieber fan, but I don't know. I'm just surprised she wasn't there. She's normally there, like that little Hailey Bieber squad. Bella Hadid, was she there? I didn't see her. So I'm just surprised that little
Bella Hadid was there. Bella was there.
Oh, she was? Okay, yeah. Like their little Malibu Nobu squad. Like I was just surprised not all of them were lined up. Go ahead, Brittany. I have something really good in my mind.
Monica is like, I don't know, the way she dresses, her body. Like, I can't believe that there weren't people knocking down her door to style her and to have.
Like Kate said earlier, like the money she spends
at
these fashion houses.
She literally looks like a model. She has long legs. She's, she is a person that I just can't understand why she hasn't been invited yet. To be honest.
Yeah. Monica
her bone structure, she's everything.
Monica posted something on Instagram that I thought was really, I don't know if it was shade or, Monica's a shady kind of person anyway. But she posted pictures of her back like in 96 with Karl Lagerfeld. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick.
Right. So he would have wanted her
in that girl.
Let me.
She was wearing Karl Lagerfeld since before anybody was. So
her hashtag said.
Oh,
did she take it down?
Oh no, she was definitely being shady then. If she had the hashtag and delete,
right?
I think she took it down.
Dang.
Monica.
Yeah, she definitely took it down. Because it had a picture of her with Carl, like circa 97, the Boys of Mine era. And I think it said something like,
hashtag you hoes ain't shit. I'm the original.
The reason I met Carl is the reason for the Met, or something. It's really shady, but it's not there anymore.
Hashtag I created the Met.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys are right. Anybody else you think should have been there?
I don't know. You know, it's so surprising now because I think that it is shock value. I mean, look at Ice Spice. You know, she was there and everyone's like, who is that? You know, so it's really just like shock value at this point. I mean, why, like, you know, why was Bad Baby not? Nobody ever dressed her. Like, she was just so shocking. And like, I just feel like she has more hits than Ice Spice. I mean, that's just, you know.
Who is Bad Baby?
Catch me outside. Catch me outside. How about that? Catch me outside.
Oh yeah,
How about that?
no, ma'am. Bad Baby does not need to be on the red carpet.
Brittany is not the
one. Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
The one thing we were talking about amongst ourselves before we went live is earlier this year there was a rumor that came. Well, people didn't know if it was a rumor or not, but it came out that the Kardashians were not going to be invited. And me and Hector were in bed we were watching the live thing last night, and Hector said, you know, I don't see Chris, I don't see Corey, I don't see Courtney, I don't see Chloe. And I was like, you're right. It's really the three main, it was the two Jenner girls and Kim. You didn't see all that. And for Kim, let me get the name right, for the mom, Chris, not to be there and to know her love of Karl Lagerfeld, you have to think there was
and you know Corey was trying to be there.
Right. Yeah.
He's seen, honey.
Yeah.
Trying to be seen.
So that's very interesting. I wonder if Anna is cracking down. But then again, why would she invite Ice Spice and not Kris Jenner?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's weird. What's next on my list?
I'm surprised like Taylor Swift is not ever there. Is there a are people just not inviting her? Like, she's, you know, always just so hot in terms of like numbers and, you know, interest and, you know, famousness.
And that's why I would really I just like to be a fly on the wall to know what goes into.
What's the criteria?
Right. They need
to start explaining their choice. Like when they show Ice Spice, Anna Wintour needs to be like, okay, the reason is I'm gonna defend myself right now.
And you're right, Kate. Since the Met Gala is so commercial now, why not break it down?
Why not?
Why not? It used to be such a high regarded event. Okay, it was behind the scenes, we understood, but now it's so like Ice Spice can go, hell, why not explain your choices?
Or why not let other people buy tickets to it? Because if Ice Spice can show up, hell, I want to ticket.
I mean, it's possible that tickets like are for sale, but they're just like an ungodly amount, you know. Yeah. But I mean, it is for charity at the end of the day, but it is like, you know,
but it's a fundraiser as well. So you think, I don't know.
You can donate $1,000. I want to go.
No.
Well, we already agreed that they should have a new cast of characters next year.
Yeah.
Like next year should be about like 90s icons or like 80s icons or like 70s icons. Even if the women or the men are in their 80s, I just think that'd be so iconic to see like fresh faces. Like if they did 90s icons, like if they did like Mariah, if they did like, you know, Monica, Brandy, people that are even like one-hit wonders that just had great bone structure and wanted to model and wanted to come and walk, you know, for the Met. I just think that'd be so dope. Because like we're just kind of tired of seeing the same people all the time. I mean, I know I am. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm just like, I want to see somebody new. I want to see the guy from like Chumbawamba or something, or what is that? Or I want to see the girl from La Bouche. The one that sings da da dee da 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 da.
Else.
There was a rumor that Brittany was going to be there. There was a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend told me Brittany was going to be there.
You know, Brittany probably took a Xanax like me and was out.
I know.
On Instagram.
Was at the hotel.
World.
So I guess without further ado, let's start going through some of these looks.
Okay.
Now, I think of myself as the person who knows a designer when I see it, but you girls are gonna have to help me on some of these designers. So that's all I've been looking at the last 24 hours.
Yeah, it's like 5 people basically, 5 designers.
Okay, so the first look I have is it's not at the Met Gala. It was a couple hours before, and she was doing the damn thing all day around New York.
Come on, Cardi.
It's Cardi B and Offset in head to toe Balenciaga, and you girls know I love Balenciaga. It's my favorite designer. What do you think about this?
I loved it. The cut of that jacket was sick.
It was everything.
Sick. I was like, oh, Cardi. Yeah, I knew she was going to bring it. When I saw that, I knew Cardi was
that was just her warm-up. That was her warm-up. You knew she was about to lay it down.
Yeah, she was going to cut up. She looked, that coat is everything.
Yeah. Those shoes.
I love it, but I'm thinking about those shoes because I think my friend Long is the designer of those shoes.
Really?
But I could be wrong. But those are amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
She looks great. That's very New York.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved it. Okay, moving on to the actual Met Gala. We have first. We have Lala and Sergio Hudson.
You know what, though? She was just doing press. I don't think she was like a guest.
Right. She was, she took over Andre Leon Talley's old job.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, he always had the job of greeting everyone when they arrived at the top of the steps to talk about their outfits. So she kind of took over that. So I think she looked good.
Yeah.
Man.
Brittany's not feeling
I love Lala, but just, I don't know. She could have done more. Her body is nice. They could have really, really did her.
She had everything.
Yeah, and I just really think this was kind of like a white dress with some gold just draped across. It wasn't giving what it needed to give. But I love Lala.
I think some people were scared to be skanky just because Coco Chanel was so
my computer's about to die. You keep talking. Sorry.
Okay. I just think people were probably just scared to be skanky because Coco Chanel is probably already rolling over in her grave over everybody and how crazy and revealing clothes are nowadays. Not that I care. I'm all about skin. I wanted more skin, so I want more skin from Lala. But I love those glasses. I think
the glasses.
That just reminds me of the time that Coco Chanel came to be from that time frame.
Right.
And
if we're talking about the glasses, yes. I mean, those are really cute. I don't really like her hairstyle. I honestly feel like they could have done something else. Even
that is sending me
up to a bun, something. I just there just is giving
right.
But her dress is just and it doesn't even the fit to me isn't really flattering for her. I feel like
they really covered her up.
Yeah, they could have given her something else.
Okay, I'm back. Moving on. We have her name is escaping me.
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman. She's actually wearing Chanel from 20 years ago when she did a Chanel No. 5 perfume commercial. She wore the same dress she wore in the commercial.
Okay. I feel like that's all she ever wears, anywhere. She's so beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but that's her outfit she's in all the time, and it matches her hair.
Yeah. I like the dress. I've always loved that dress, but it was nothing special for this event. I guess if you're gonna wear it, this would be the event to wear it to again. But that was kind of a lazy choice. But I liked it.
I wish they would have done
commercial.
I wish they would have done some beach waves or something with her hair because her hair looks like she just got out of the shower and just said, "I'm gonna let it air dry." It's not they should have given her some type of texture,
some dry shampoo.
Yeah, it's just not really.
Hector said he thought her husband looked better, but no, but
and I like the black shoe with that, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't notice the black shoe until now.
Yeah, I don't like the black shoe with that.
She needs to hire her husband's hairstylist.
She needs to hire her husband's stylist.
Somebody in the comments earlier said she looks like the broom from Sleeping Beauty.
I'm dead.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, but she showed up.
Right. Yeah, it's just predictable.
Yeah.
Moving on, the queen of the night, Anna Wintour in Chanel.
I mean, it has to be on theme. It has to be best dress because, like, it basically revolves around her and her little friend Carl. So
it's quintessential Anna to me. It's something,
it
you know, she's going to give you a floral, cinched at the waist, something.
Yeah. The haircut ain't going anywhere.
Yeah.
No. I'd rather saw her in a tweed suit. I don't like it.
Or something.
Skin, Anna.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. It's too safe. It's too safe.
Get out there and show some skin. You're in
New York City. Skin, but she just could have done something. But like, what is that at the bottom?
I think that was an overcoat she had on, and then she probably took that off and then wore that long dress inside. That's all I saw of the outfit, though, so that's only an assumption. But
she should have worn like what Keke Palmer wore.
You said what?
She should have wore like what Keke Palmer wore.
Yes.
Like that tweed, like strapless. Like
that would have been really nice on her.
I just would have loved that.
So
seriously.
What are we saying about her? Just a
It's meh.
Okay. Moving on. One of the most talked about looks of the night, or Ice Spice in Balmain.
Is this a Hot Miami Styles catalog?
That's what it is. It's even Fashion Nova.
The arms were not. I don't know if it's just me, but the arms looked very loose. It didn't look. It could have been a last minute choice, like I heard, because it just doesn't look a lot of thought put into it.
I hate it.
Brittany?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Yeah, the arms were ill-fitting. The whole dress was ill-fitting to me. The hair, I believe if she should have worn her afro. Like, why would you not wear an afro?
So cute.
That's what you
I
do.
agree.
That may have given her the little bit of edge that we're looking for. That would have, I believe, set it off. But,
I would have loved that.
Yeah.
I would have changed my opinion totally. I wish she would have done that.
Yeah, but the hair, the swoop is giving.
Yeah, that sent me.
That was not it.
So are we putting her on our worst dress list?
I want her to win, but this was not the way to introduce
This wasn't
her.
it.
Okay, so Ice Spice is going on she's one of that's going on our worst dress.
And I don't like her makeup either.
Right, it was just it was very bland.
Okay, moving on to Michaela
Cole. I love her. This was my best dress.
She was in Scapelli, I think.
Yeah.
I
love that. It probably took like months to make. It looks like it's hand beaded.
They said over 130,000 crystals and 13,000 hours.
It looks very.
What's the math on that? Somebody? Just kidding.
It looks very expensive. It looks like it took a lot of time, and I can admire the craftsmanship. However, I feel that the color it kind of washes her out. Like it just looks like, you know what I mean? Everything just looks the same color, and I don't really like that.
No, I love her. She is serious. I love her so much. She's like such a supermodel to me.
She's beautiful though. Her face is gorgeous.
She's beautiful. Yeah.
Love her.
Beautiful. You know, Scapelli does a lot to me. They're always doing the most.
I liked everything they did at the Met because they did Kim also. And I just love that silhouette on a woman's body, just naked, sexy, like cleavage. I love that.
Okay, so
I want to wear that.
Is she on your best dress list, Kate?
What, honey bunny?
Is she on your best dress list?
She is. Yeah, she is. I love that. I think if you're going to do a big baby and wear something like that. That was probably heavy as hell. But you know, my girl, Michaela, she's like 5'11", honey, and she's skinny too, but she's a baddie.
Awesome. Moving on. Now, they're on my best dress list.
They killed it.
And Dwayne Wade.
Yes.
They were in Prada. Were they in Prada?
They were in Prada.
Okay, Prada. Best dress list all the way, baby.
I want him.
They did it. You know, he was getting a lot of ignorant comments thrown his way in the comments from Black Twitter.
Oh, of course.
They both were, but I think they look good. People were saying he wants to be a woman so bad and he wants to be his daughter so bad, but that's ignorant. But I think they looked great. They smashed it.
Yeah, they look great.
I really like her look, to be honest, but I really loved his. He was on my best dress for males.
Really?
For her, it was just to me.
Really, Brittany?
Yeah, really, it was. I don't know. I don't really like the fit of the coat. Like, so there is a red oversized coat. Remember I said that last night that there was one that I really did like.
Oh, I know you're talking about, yeah.
But this one just doesn't really, it didn't flatter her for me. It didn't do it for me. But he looks really good. I told you guys, I love Dwayne's outfit.
Me too. Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Well, they're both definitely on my best dress list. I know that she had to be hot though, and all that damn leather and fabric, but yeah, I think they knocked it out of the park. Okay, moving on. We have Usher, and you know what? I know he wore a black female designer, but it's escaping my my brain right now.
That's her back there. I can't remember her name either.
Yeah. What do we think?
I don't like it. On him. It's just not tailored right.
It was underwhelming. At first, like I told you, I liked it, but it was very underwhelming once I saw other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, are we putting him on worst dress list?
No, because he wasn't the worst dress, but he just wasn't the best. He was just. I think it was very safe for him. I think that we know Usher to take. He does take fashion risk. He's okay with doing that, and I don't really think they took a risk last night.
Those look like golf shoes, and that's what I hate. I hate those.
So he was just safe. So it's not the worst dress, but
I don't like those shoes.
Okay.
Those shoes are worse dressed.
Okay. All right, moving on. We have Palmer and Sergio.
One night only.
She was wearing Sergio Hudson. I thought this was an homage to Dreamgirls, Diana Ross. It gave me Motown.
And that body, baby, is nasty.
Yeah, for having a baby.
So
when did she have a baby? A month ago?
A month or 2 months, and she looks amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that body's hot.
Yeah.
That after baby body, honey, come on.
She looks like a woman. She doesn't look like Keke Palmer.
Yes.
She wouldn't go on my best dressed list, but she definitely knocked it out.
She looks hot.
Yeah.
That was a great night for her. Good for her.
Yeah, for sure. I liked it. It had the tweed look for, the Lagerfeld and the Chanel, but it definitely, it didn't look like your quintessential Chanel.
Yeah, and it probably itched like hell. That's all I kept thinking. Like, so uncomfortable. Like, her skin looks so good and smooth, and like that tweed is probably just itching so bad. That's so annoying.
Awesome. Okay, so let's move on. Who do we have next? We have okay, here we go. Mary J. Blige and Burberry.
No.
I love the fabric, but just why is Mary still doing that boot? And
Mary is almost 70 years old. I need her to do something besides the go-go boot. And
I know.
What? I'm jealous because I want me some boots, but these thighs.
I love them too, but she does it all the time, and it makes me feel like she's not trying to show that meaty thigh. And I'm trying to see that meaty thigh, baby. Come on now.
Give us a little meat.
Right, I want to see that leg. Show that leg for real. Show them toes, girl. What you hiding?
Right.
Girls, what I didn't like about this, I didn't like that Burberry did everyone's outfit in the same color, the color palette.
Yeah.
I liked it on the men.
Are we putting Mary on the worst dress list?
I will, because I love Mary, but I don't like that for her. She said no more drama, and she did not deliver, because that's drama.
Fool. Okay, moving on. This is one of my best dress lists of the night. Diddy and Sean John Couture.
Absolutely. Hands down.
Yes.
Best dress.
I love layering.
Diddy killed it.
June
He looks like he just killed a boar.
What, Kate?
He looks like he just killed a boar in the English countryside and just threw it over his shoulder and is bringing it home to eat dinner.
Literally.
Yeah. He's like medieval. That's some medieval shit. Like
I loved it. It was like I was like, when I saw it, I was like, hands down. best dressed.
He
killed it.
He definitely understood the assignment. It was drama. It was Met Gala. It was.
And then how iconic is it that he is at the Met Gala wearing his own brand?
Own brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iconic.
He is a zaddy.
Yeah, I definitely think he's best dressed for me on my list. So
yeah, he's on my
love
list
Sean
too.
John.
June and he said June Ambrose oversaw the whole production of that. So kudos to her. She's one of the most underrated stylists in the business.
I love June.
I think Rachel Zoe gets a lot of attention. I think all these up and coming new stars get a lot of stylists getting a lot of attention. But June Ambrose has been doing this since the 90s. And
OG. She's an OG and she kills shit. When she does it, she really kills it.
Yeah.
I know.
So shouts out to June. Moving on. Kylie Jenner and not Kylie.
Kendall.
Oh, Kendall Jenner and Marc Jacobs.
I hate that.
I didn't like it.
Restless. Hector didn't think so either. He really didn't think so. But
that's worse to me. I hate that, and I love Wolford.
Yeah, this is not it for me at all.
I'm not allowing those boots.
The boots, yeah, the boots, the leotard with the sleeves. It was not. Again, another person who has a beautiful body, long legs. Like there is so much they could have done with her body. And they just didn't. They didn't. This wasn't enough. This wasn't it.
I am so mad.
My mom said she looked like she came from the Ice Capades.
Yeah, it just wasn't it. Like whose idea?
You said Beatniks.
She got those boots from Beatniks in Boys Town, honey.
Okay, well, I guess I'm outvoted, but I like the whimsicalness of it. It was very like different. It was shiny. It kind of, she tried to go with Karl Lagerfeld theme with the white collar and the black bodice, but I guess you guys said she missed the mark.
Yeah, she missed the mark.
Okay, so moving on to Halle Bailey in Gucci.
She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful. I didn't like this look.
Mm-mm.
It aged her to me.
It did. Yep. That's what I was looking at. Like she looks a lot older.
I think it's a very glamorous, beautiful look. Is it a costume? I don't know, but it's a beautiful, beautiful look. She looks beautiful. I like to see her like this.
To me, I don't know what era of Gucci this is from because it doesn't look like the latest era. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but I didn't think it was Gucci before she said it.
Yeah. It's something. She looks a lot older. I had to double take to see who it was because it was giving Lynn Whitfield.
And that's why I was squinting at the screen.
Did you think it was Lynn?
I was like, oh shit, maybe I'm getting older, but yeah, you're right. She looks. I mean, it's classic Hollywood beauty, though. I love that, but it isn't the Oscars, so she could have been more like,
And to really, for her having a blockbuster movie about to come out this month, I think she could have did something a little bit bigger and a little bit more whimsical.
Right. I just wanted people to be. Yeah, I just want people to be a little more like just daring with, like, just try something new. Like I feel like we've seen her in better looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She's trying to keep her image clean though, because her sister was getting back shots in that show from dancing.
When she getting them, throwing it back, honey.
It was
so. We have Cardi B, and yeah, she knocked it out of the park
every time. Cardi has been killing it for the past few years.
And you have to give her stylist some credit as well, because he be getting her these pieces that nobody else can get.
Nobody can get.
They go in the archives for her.
Yeah.
And
she wears the hell out of these pieces.
Right.
They actually her body perfect. Like she just looks so good.
I'm so proud of her because I used to watch her on Love and Hip Hop New York.
Me too.
Like I remember when she was like, "You got a problem with me? You got a problem with me forever." Like I've been watching her.
Yeah.
I was dying that this is where she's at now. Like,
yeah.
It's like damn, girl, you really out here looking like one of those McDonald's Happy Meal toy Barbies from
Don't you like a Barbie?
So I love it.
I love it too.
She's giving.
Definitely on theme as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Where's Offset?
I didn't see him on the
Nobody
carpet.
brought their man. No one.
He
brought
was
their
there.
man
Well,
this
wait,
year.
was he
J-Lo
there?
didn't even bring her man.
Well, he got to be when he walked in with the Balenciaga on. That's all he needed. This is about Cartier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Brittany said, very on theme as well. Okay, moving on.
My babe. She was my best dress of the night.
Tiana Taylor and Tom Brown.
Yes.
Are we able to show the back, Ashleigh?
I don't have the back uploaded. I'm sorry.
Listen, y'all, this dress was so beautiful. It looks amazing from the front, but the back does it. That cutout, that bodice, I mean, it was fit perfectly for her.
Yeah.
And then you guys see the little ponytail. That was
hair, makeup,
yes,
everything.
I mean, it was just perfect. She said, "Call her Petunia."
And do y'all know that she brought her own food in her backpack?
I love that for her.
She brought Chick-fil-A.
Because she ain't wanted that they was going to be giving tartar. She didn't want tuna tartar. She's not interested.
Do we all agree she's on our best dress list?
Definitely best dress.
Best body ever.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to.
Most underrated.
Yeah, she killed
she really
it.
Can sing and do all.
Look how flat. Look how perfect it was tailored.
Her body
y'all.
has been so snatched for the gods. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that tailoring is so sexy. Like Tom Brown really killed it.
He killed it. His whole line killed it.
Bad Bunny and Jaquise. Why not Jaquise? Oh my God.
Jacqueline.
Yes. Oh my God. You guys know I'm not feeling good.
It's okay.
He reminds me of the Halle Berry or Halle Bailey. That's what he is kind of. He's like the guy version of.
I actually thought he was the guy version of Rihanna, because Rihanna had that. She had that rose outfit on too.
Oh, you're right.
And I was like, they're gonna look their outfit.
Did you girls see the back of this suit?
It was open. Yeah, I did see it.
Open. I liked it.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
It made it for me, but it was just okay. It wasn't best. It wasn't worse. It was somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, and he doesn't really. To me, he's not giving a lot of confidence with it, and the confidence is what takes the outfit to the next level. And I feel like if he was a little more confident, we would have ate a little more. But no, it's cute, but he just not looking for Kendall.
Going on. Okay. So
he's the first black model for Chanel, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. The first black male model for Chanel.
Right, exactly.
And he said when they asked him what he wanted to do, he said he had always low key, Carl always into shows with a bride. And he had broke barriers with being the first male, but he always wanted to be the bride of the runway. He never did that. So he wanted to go as the bride. So that's why he did that.
That's cute. That's strange it took it this long to have a black male model, but okay. Okay, Carl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm on the edge. I'm on the edge with this one.
I think to Carl, fine, but
I understand it. I think people who fashion understand it. Typical Black America was giving him the run for it on Twitter.
Of course.
I wouldn't say worst dressed, but
not worst dressed. I just I don't know about the bride thing. That doesn't really. They're not.
It's just not cute to me.
Yeah, not for me.
All right. Well,
I'm okay with it, like there being a bride, but it just was not the look. Like he could have done something different that I would have liked more.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. This is
Maluma.
I forgot. Let me look.
I think he's in Hugo Boss.
Okay, we'll go with it.
Because I was looking at those arms like, damn.
Maluma is everything. He could definitely get it in that. I didn't like
this is turning into who would we have sex with? I'm like, okay, and I take his shirt off, and
I didn't like the shoes with that.
Yeah.
Or the scarf. I don't know why, but I hate a fucking scarf. Get that scarf off your
I hate them
neck
too.
Your
They
neck.
irritate me. Get that
I
shit
hate
out
a
of why
scarf.
why do you need it? So
Get a
97.
fucking
Take it
scarf
off.
away from me. Seriously. If I see someone with a scarf, I'm wrapping it around my throat.
I'm gonna make it into a turban.
Thank you. Do something.
But yeah, this didn't do much for me. It looked like on vacation in Miami or San Tropez. It didn't really do much for me.
Yeah, no.
Moving on to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Rihanna was wearing, somebody help me.
Wasn't she wearing Karl Lagerfeld?
Okay, she probably was.
Yeah, she was. Chanel. She was wearing Chanel. It was a bridal line.
He was doing a Karl Lagerfeld look, but in Gucci. I didn't think Rihanna did all that great. Especially for all the hype. You know, they cleared the carpet for like an hour before she came. And I was like, and then when she finally showed up, I wasn't really feeling it. Like I said, he looks better than her.
What didn't you like?
Her and Tiana Taylor still have beef.
I don't know. I didn't know they did. She looked like a big couture egg to me. It just didn't give. And I think maybe because she was pregnant, the shape was weird. It was just going on. She looked hot. Her hair was flat. It just didn't give for me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can only imagine being pregnant and having to do that. I'd be so irritated. Like I did not want to do anything when I was pregnant.
She's not that big pregnant, you know, so they still could have done something really good with her silhouette.
Right.
And just, you know, made it like tailored it for her stomach. And I feel like this just kind of, all you could see was face.
I can't believe she did the fucking Super Bowl. Pregnant.
Are we still talking about that?
But A$AP, he looks good.
Out of my house. Like I was wearing
I think A$AP looked damn good.
Yeah, he looked good.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
I love those jeans. I'm such a denim girl. I fucking love jeans, and that is it right there.
He was definitely on trend. He was definitely on point for as far as the theme as well.
Yeah. Okay, moving on. This is one of my best dressed lists.
He looks just like Carl there. Oh my God.
There's my red jacket.
I love
him.
This was Pedro. His name is Pedro
Pascal from All of Us, or The Last of Us.
He's in Valentino.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he is so hot. I love him.
I love this jacket. I called you last night, like, did you see that red jacket?
I love that. That color red.
Loved it.
Yeah. Everyone's like, why
my best for men, because I like men in shorts and socks.
That's what I heard a lot of people saying, why is he in shorts? But I'm like, it worked.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I just like it. Yeah.
I like everything Valentino's doing on the runway
too.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely best dressed for the men. Moving on. Who is this?
Oh, that's Gigi.
That's
Hadid.
Rita Ora.
I haven't seen Bella, so I still haven't seen Bella.
That's not Rita.
No,
is that Gigi Hadid?
That's Gigi, I think.
Oh, okay.
She was wearing, I think I want to say Moschino.
She looks like she's like material girl Madonna, and I hate that. I don't like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I saw a dress that was like, I liked Rita Ora's better, and I think their dresses were very similar.
They were very similar.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Rita had the better version of that for sure.
But this is definitely, it's young, it's hip.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Moving on. Oh,
is that Shade?
Is that Bobby?
No, this is Olivier. He is the creative director for.
I'm talking about Bobby.
Balmain, yes.
But is that Shade Carl who? Like, I get it, but
that is a little shade.
Right. Like, don't be at my funeral talking about Katelyn who. Like,
right. The hell?
Like, what do you mean? Like, Carl who? Like, Carl, your motherfucking grandfather that you probably want to get your job.
I love that the silhouette of his pants and his jacket and everything. The bag is a little bit shady, but
I'm like, care to elaborate on that? Because I don't get it. Don't come to my funeral talking about Katelyn who.
Kim Kardashian and the Scapelli.
Yes, I love
Come
her.
on,
She's
Kim.
such a bad bitch. Her body, she's a rich bitch.
It's all there.
Mm-hmm.
Her
Chanel
hair
pearls.
was perfect. I could have done without the choker, I think. Nope, I could have. No, we can leave the choker.
Show some
We can
neck,
leave it.
honey.
But she looks amazing. Her hair is perfect. Her makeup is perfect. The way that the outfit fits her silhouette is perfect. It's great. It looks good.
She looks fucking amazing. You know what I wish she would do is either leave her hair super long down her back or get like a Nicole Murphy wig. Like, you know how Nicole Murphy has such short hair, but somehow Kim could, like, I just think Kim should have done something differently with her hair. But like, I love that dress and that.
I think the updo was safe.
Material.
The update was definitely safe for what the look was.
Right.
But the whole thing
would have been down. That would have been too much.
Yeah. This is beautiful though. She looks good.
So sexy. I love that.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, moving on.
Love her.
This is one of my best dressed. Anne Hathaway in Versace.
I love her.
I don't know if you saw close ups of
safety pins,
but it's designed by Donatella Versace, but it looked like Chanel, and I think that was very smart.
And it's tweed, huh?
It's tweed because I thought it was Chanel at first, and then she said Versace dressed her. And then you see the safety pins for the Versace.
Yeah, that looks good.
It was genius. Like,
well, yeah, it's supposed to be Versace's version of Chanel. So
like where that looks good.
You know, yeah, so definitely best dressed. Donatella did the damn thing with that.
That looks good.
Always.
Moving on to y'all's favorite girl,
Carisha.
Yes, it's Young Miami.
Period.
I'll let you guys talk about her. Go ahead.
I love Carisha. Like I told you guys earlier, I really do feel that they could have done more with the bottom of the dress, but the top of it was giving very avant-garde. I love the pearls. Honestly, I feel like they could have brought the pearls down a little further, and that may have given me exactly what I was looking for. But Carisha is that girl, and she looked amazing. And yeah, she was giving everything that needed to be given.
I agree. I love it.
It was cute.
I love the top of it.
Yeah, the top really does it.
It shows her body. That hip is everything. You can see her legs. Of course, there has to be a train. There has to be dramatics for the Met. Yeah. You know, she looks beautiful. And she's up there with an attitude, too. She's letting Diddy know, like, listen, I'm that bitch. I'm getting invites.
Look how confident she looks.
No, these other hoes could never.
And she's with Diddy.
Boop. Yes. Okay.
How do you guys think this is going to affect their group as far as the unbalance of their careers?
You know, I have thought about that. I hope that they can remain tight and they can keep the group, because the group is how we know them and we all love the City Girls. But Carisha is really coming into her own, and it's going quick, right? It's very good. It's going very quick. And I don't know. JT is my girl too. She's beautiful, but she has some attitude issues that she needs to correct. And that may keep her where she is, while Carisha is having fun with everything and just kind of blossoming into this beautiful woman. And we're seeing it right before our eyes. So hopefully they can keep it together. But if not, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I like them together. But you know, money talks, and sometimes they want to go on their solo career to make more money. So
right. Moving on, Paris Hilton and Marc Jacobs.
I love Paris.
This was her first time at the Met Gala, which I can't believe, but
yeah.
Everybody loves platform shoes. Like everyone's.
I love a platform.
Like
you know platform?
I love platforms. I do.
Yeah,
I just said I wanted to get some.
I'm 5'3", so I'll wear some platform.
Yeah.
I'm trying to act like I'm 5'10". So
there's actually some Tom Ford platforms I have my eye on right now. for the summer.
Yeah, Penny. I love the YSL classics as well. The
Yeah.
tribute.
Oh my
for
God,
ROC.
those and the Versace platforms right now let me have it.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'm
I
wearing
can't wait
all
to
my
get me a
loops
cute.
this summer. I do not care.
All right, moving on. We only have a few more looks, you guys.
Okay.
This was
Ashleigh Graham.
Ashleigh.
Ashleigh
Graham.
Graham. Yeah,
Beautiful. She's a
She does.
beautiful woman.
she is. She's
I
very
feel
beautiful.
like this is what Coco Chanel would have wanted. Like
Yeah.
her, like the Keke Palmer, the Ashleigh Graham, like
Yeah.
that's what Coco and Carl probably wanted for their brand. It's like
Yeah.
something very classy, like Keke and Ashley.
Yeah.
And she's still sexy here. You know, you can still
Love
see her
her
silhouette.
body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. So yeah,
I love Ashleigh Graham. It's a yes.
we all.
Me too. Oh, I love her.
Is
So-
that Selma Hayek?
Valentino also, isn't it?
It might.
I want to say yes so bad, but I don't want to lie. So
Okay, well, anyway, Salma Hayek looking good.
she looks
I
amazing.
like it.
The red looks amazing on her.
I'm not.
It's giving very Spanish, huh?
I'm not a fan of red. I like that red trench coat from Valentino, but this was the shiny red. I didn't like.
Mm.
I didn't like the stuff. I didn't like her hair. It's a no for me. But
Really?
yeah.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Kate, you liked it too?
I do, yeah. I just love her and I love her body, like that upper bodice. And it's just like, that'd be fun to wear.
It's giving
Is it
like
terrible
Spanish
that
goddess.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I love that with the little pearl on the sleeves.
Mm-hmm. She looks good.
All right, moving on.
Yes, you better be. You better be Karl Lagerfeld's name, honey.
Erykah Badu and Marnie.
I love, I'm tickled for this.
I didn't like this until I saw her up close when she was getting interviewed, and her nails and her jewelry, everything was. It took my breath away, actually.
Well, you love the 70s, and that
Yeah.
wig is like a 70s wig, isn't it?
Yeah.
But she's also like giving Karl Lagerfeld's hairstyle, which is what I wanted someone to give. I knew someone was going to be the cat. I wanted someone to do the hair.
Wasn't it Doja who was the cat?
Doja was a cat also. They were like the silver fox. The cat,
Little Nas X was the cat. Jared Leto was the cat.
Little Nas X, but she was the hairpiece. Nobody, I haven't seen that in writing or declaration yet, or her like proclaiming it, but like, what else could she fucking be?
The hair.
Like, bitch, what else are you? You are
The
his fucking hair.
It was hot. I liked it.
I live for that. Like, that's so like just next level, and that's to me what the Met Gala should be. Is like some next level shit.
Right.
We're almost at an hour exactly. Okay, moving on real quick. So we have
Bella Ramsey.
So
I just really, you know what? I thought she looked darling, and I love Tom Brown.
So Kate, so now these are you going to be the next 3 slides are going to be your favorite. Okay. So do you want to tell us why?
Yeah, so this is Bella Ramsey. She's from The Last of Us, which is the HBO Max show that my kid watched. And I just thought she looked darling. I just thought that like that suiting is just perfect of Tom Brown and a perfect representation of Tom Brown. And I love that. I just think like she just looks sure of herself and shark infested waters. And I just was impressed by like her appearance there and her presence. So I like that. All right, Brittany Griner. I'm sorry, but I'm just going through a 90s phase. And this is classic Calvin Klein right here. I just love like that satin jacket. And I'm obsessed with that kind of just like relaxed, like chino slack right now, mainly for like men, but I like it on her. I love 90s Calvin Klein. 90s Calvin Klein is like what Christian wore in Clueless.
Yeah.
Remember how
when he
like those satin slacks?
Yeah.
Like, I just love that. 90s Calvin Klein is everything. So, and that's kind of what they look like. Like her wife is even wearing like that white Calvin Klein dress that like Cher was wearing.
Yeah.
You know, when he was like, what is that, a dress? Who says? And she's like, Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm just a 90s freak right now. So
me too.
That's what I'm going through. And you know what? I love her. She is from Emily in Paris on Netflix. And she is just stunning. Like, I love this.
Is that
love the pearls. It's not Lily, but
But her friend. But
who's
yeah.
ginger. Yeah. And she's just stunning. And like, just look at her shine. Like if my body looked like that in a picture, I'd be like, let me delete these Photoshop apps, bitch.
Right.
I'm dead.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I agree with your choices. Brittany,
Thank
who is your best dressed, Brittany?
My best dress for males it was Puppy, and my best dress for females was Tiana.
Okay, let me go back and find Miss Tiana. There she is.
Why did nobody bring their man?
Do you want to tell us why again?
Honestly, I feel like out of all the people that we saw last night, she definitely hit it on the head. If you saw her ponytail, she had the iconic ponytail that Carl wore. The tweed, the cut of the dress, the fit of the dress, the back of the dress. I mean, she literally just touched everything, and it just was very reminiscent of Carl. And and I really just love this one. So that's my reasoning for her. Diddy, like I said, it's iconic that he was wearing his own brand. And not even just that, he paid homage to Andre Talley as well. And I really like that because I felt that when he passed away, I don't really feel like Anna did much for him. And so I really did love that this was his way of paying homage to him. So
I thank you for saying that. Because Andre Leon Talley is one of my gods. Anna really did him wrong. Let's hope the Met Gala is his theme next year.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that. So Diddy really did his thing here, and I loved it. It was perfect. And him and Carisha together, the ensemble together, was amazing.
Yeah. I would be so turned up if I was Carisha right now.
No. Let me find mine.
Kim was another one of my best dressed too. I'm sorry, I didn't say that, but Kim is another one of my best dressed. I love that.
I want to wear that.
I want to wear it too. I need about 3 more bags of pearls.
Like looks like Skims, and I want it. Like
it was
super
perfect.
fancy Skims.
So everybody knows I said this was great. Gabrielle Union, Dwayne Wade. It was different. They looked hot as a couple. They looked cohesive. I think they knocked it out of the park. They complemented each other, so I definitely give them one of my best dressed votes. My other
look how big his shoes are.
I know.
He's
like
7'1".
That is, how tall are you, Brittany?
5'3".
Me too. We're so short, and like he's like 7'1".
Yeah.
Ashleigh. Like it's really insane how tall people even are tall. Oh,
Anne Hathaway and Versace, just because it cohesively connected both worlds.
Yeah.
Obsessed. She's a supermodel.
I'm obsessed with this too. I didn't even see this last night. You brought this to the forefront. This
picture doesn't do it justice. I wish you guys could see it live on the internet.
I'm gonna go find it.
I love her. She looks amazing. She's a supermodel, and I love this movie she's in called Havoc. Watch it tonight because it's so good, and I love her, and her body's hot.
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, those are our Met Gala rundown. Those are our best dress.
And we are the authority on all of it. So
we hope you're a little more. I know we're not as entertaining, but I hope you.
Speak for yourself.
We are entertaining.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Some of the blogs out there are very.
No, honey, they are unmatchable.
And we don't do all that over here. We just do tell what it is. But yeah, I hope you guys were educated, and I hope you guys learned a little bit, and I hope you share this and watch it back.
So now you know.
Share, yes. And we love you.
And y'all will see more from us because I really like this here. This little
I
think
think this might be the start of a little fashion weekly fashion.
Maybe
weekly, maybe monthly fashion, please.
Something because I like this little here that we're getting.
Yeah,
I like
we're really cute.
Yeah, we are.
All three of us.
Love everyone out there. Please again, like and share, like
and share,
share.
And
DM Brittany. I'm just kidding. Bye.
Bye.